So we've had a busy year at Warhammer. We've been doing lots of great things for the game, most of which come directly from feedback from our players. You know, Mythic is really serious about listening to our players, responding to that feedback. So some of the things that we've been addressing, that I'm sure you're aware of, are the improvements to the Tier 4 game. We are adding a second keep ramp to all the keeps. That's really huge. Players weren't really excited about the bottleneck that could happen in a keep siege. And keep sieges are freaking awesome, right? So we want to pour some more, love and attention on those things. So we've added a second keep ramp. In addition to that, we've also improved our city invasion. Capital cities represent some of the best gameplay there is in Warhammer. So our players haven't been really excited about the PvE nature of the in-game of RVR. So what we've done is we've gone back and taken a look at that. We've stripped out all the PvE and we put in a much more focus on RVR. So instead of killing monsters, now you're capturing objectives like you do in a scenario, and you're killing enemy players. It's all driven by RVR to capture that city.
Which is what our players want to see. You want to see RVR at the end game.
That's why you play Warhammer. You want to kill people, right?
Yep.
So in addition to that, in the capital cities, it used to be that when the city was captured, the defenders were locked out. RVR for them was over. We actually took that out, so now for the entire city siege, including all the way through capture, enemy players can continue to come in and continue to fight. So it's going to be one huge city bloodbath there as players just fight over and over and over again and have a great time doing it. We've instanced the Warlord public quests. So if you want to go off and do that, you can take 24 of your friends, you can slog through that, or you can stay out in the city itself and kill more enemy players.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now, that all leads up right around September, which will be our 1-year anniversary. We're going to be celebrating with a month-long celebration. First of all, through the entire month, we've got 20% renown and XP gain.
So get in and play.
Earn that extra renown and XP. It's a great time to play. In addition to that, we've also got unique rewards going out to all our players through the in-game mail system. So when you log in, you'll find all kinds of really great rewards there. And if you're a veteran player, you've been playing with us since launch, there's unique rewards for those guys as well. And then out in open RVR, when you kill enemy players, they can even drop even more gear and items for you as well. Special items only available during the month of September. And then we've also got live events running, one of which I want to show you in just a few moments, which is the Wild Hunt. It's a high elf seasonal holiday. It's the first time ever we've run this event, and it's really cool. It's got a lot of amazing things. It's the biggest, baddest event we've ever run. And then every weekend after that event, we're going to have weekend events where we'll take a player favorite scenario, mostly from Tier 1 and Tier 2, and we'll open that up to all tiers of the game and let players fight through those particular scenarios once again. It's very reminiscent to go back and fight in the Arcane Temple scenario, for example. So next up, though, what I really want to spend some time showing you is this next live event. When players log in on the first day of the event, you'll see the Wild Hunt tome page there. A number of different challenges, 2 of which send you to the Hunter's Veil, which is a unique instance dungeon we created specifically for this event. The dungeon is in all tiers, so no matter what level you are, you can play in it. We even bolster you up, so let's say that you're level 5 and you're with your friends. The dungeon will bolster you up to at least level 8, so you'll have a good shot at completing this dungeon. And then there's one for every single tier. It's not warded. You're not going to have special gear to fight this dungeon. The dungeon is difficult. It's a dungeon after all. You're going to need to do it with friends. But it's not based on how hard the monsters hit. It's more about figuring out the encounters, enjoying them, and the complexities there. But you will need a group, and no mistake about it. And the dungeon has no lockout timers other than the event itself. So if you want to play this dungeon, you need to log on during the event and get a taste of it. And there's some unique rewards here, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. So this is brand new art, brand new models, brand new encounters. This is a unique event created specifically for it. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm a developer, so I've kind of got some cheat codes on that'll let me skate through some of this. In fact, I've already killed the monster here. You can see that very, very cool. Players during the wild hunt are honoring the god of the hunt, the avatar of Kuranos, and this is sort of his realm. Players will have to complete these different challenges in order to face him down at the top of the tree here. So they'll work their way through the dungeon here. Also with this event, we're introducing a new item slot. So you see up here in the top left-hand corner, it's like it's stuck on a tree root. That is the event slot. It's similar to an accessory slot, and it doesn't have a graphical appearance on the character, but it will have stats on it for your particular archetype. The event item also has a decay timer that decays in real time. So what that means is you'll want to complete this event and every event afterwards in order to keep that item slot full if you want to stay at your fullest potential. There's even a rare version of the event item that drops out in this particular dungeon. If you can get that item, it has a smaller duration, but it has even better stats on it. Particular part of the dungeon, the avatar of Kuranos is sitting his hounds. The hounds are made up of wolves, real hounds, and white lions. They will continue to come after you until you take out the den mother of this particular animal group.
Which are hidden away in caves, nooks and crannies.
Yeah, they're in their lairs. I'm skipping by now. I'm getting to the lion portion. And you can see they'll just keep coming until you wipe them out, or until they wipe you out.
I think they've been playing the war background there.
I'm really good at that. So, a number of different challenges, a number of different encounters. I'm going to again show off my dev powers. So, roughly speaking, it'll take you, once you understand the dungeon, a little less than an hour.
Okay.
One of the lessons we've learned that we've applied to our live event and to this particular dungeon, looking at a lot of our previous dungeons, sometimes it may not be ideal to have a 3-hour dungeon encounter, so this is more geared toward about an hour.
Okay.
That's something that we do with live events in general. We try to make live events challenging, but also that it's accessible to everyone. We know that there are casual gamers out there, and they want to be able to complete the event. So we look to shoot for these events to be roughly 6 to 8 hours worth of game time. But we also put in things for those people who want to spend lots and lots of times, things for those people as well. For example, replay value. So the Hunter's Veil in Tier 4, there is a version of it that has a timer ticking down. Okay. And if you can complete the dungeon in under 35 minutes, you'll get even additional rewards on top of the rewards that already drop in the dungeon. So there's something for everybody. So I've already actually completed this particular puzzle. When players reach here for the first time, they'll have to solve this riddle of Kuranos, which at the end summons these great eagles. And then when you right-click on them, they'll fly through the stone statue. We'll go for a ride on the giant eagle to the top.
We'll take the one.
Next time.
That one keeps liking the. He likes the stone.
Bad bird. So we're actually on our way to face the avatar of Kuranos.
Okay.
He's awaiting us at the top of this tree.
You look scared.
Yeah, he's a bit nervous, I think.
I've been nervous if I was being carried by a giant frickin' eagle. Yeah.
You know, he could be taking you to his nest, where the baby birds are waiting.
You could be lunch. You could be. I mean, with all that armor on, he probably looks like a can of beans to a giant eagle.
Thankfully, you are not lunch, and you get to face the avatar of Kuranos. Facing back. Of course, you can't see me. I'm a developer. But it's a very interesting, very fun encounter. It would take me another 20 minutes just to show you it all, but take my word for it. It is awesome. Players will love it.